Hey guys, Brandon here. You know me from our church stage design idea videos that we've posted on YouTube. We get lots of questions about the different types of LED lighting that we use and the ones that are available. So I've got 3 different samples here. I thought I would just show them to you, show you the difference, and then let you decide which one is best for the application that you're using them in. All of these fixtures now are set to 25% full-on white. And so we'll just go through these real quickly and I'll show you the difference here. We use a computer software program to control our fixtures, and so I'll just do that here. This first fixture here is a 3-in-1 LED diode, meaning that it mixes red, green, and blue. There's your red, there's your green, there's your blue diodes inside the fixture. Now this is important if you are looking into the fixture. Your stage designed as such where you can see the fixture and you need the audience or the congregation to know what color you're trying to show them. You need to have a fixture that mixes the color internally because if you're going to say do fuchsia, when you're looking at this light you see fuchsia. You don't see some red and some blue diodes that give the color mix of fuchsia. And so moving on to this next one back here, this is a Colorado Tour Batten 144, meaning there's 144 3-watt LED dots on this fixture. There are red, green, blue, white, and amber. The addition of the amber color helps you get a little deeper purple, some richer pastel colors that you can't get just with the red, green, and blue diodes. And so I'll just scroll through it real quickly. These are the red, the green, the blue, the white, and the amber. And again, if you were going to turn this fixture to fuchsia, you get something that looks like this. You see the red dots and the blue dots. And so if it's going to be mounted in a position where the audience is going to see it and you need them to know what color you're showing, this may not be the best option for you. I will also show you in a minute what it looks like when you stand in front of these and the color dispersion you get behind and also on a wall. So just because it's not good to look at doesn't mean that it's a bad fixture. This particular fixture has 2 different sizes or 2 different diameters of lens. It has a 30-degree lens and a 60-degree lens. So if you're doing a long wall wash, this is a great fixture because it's going to give that 30-degree to catch the bottom portion of the wall and then a little farther throw to catch the topper part of the wall so you don't get that die out of color towards the top if you have a really tall, say 20 or 30-foot ceiling. Moving on, this last fixture here, these are 10mm LED fixtures, or LED dots, and you see they're grouped in red, green, and blue. This fixture is a little older. They still sell these, and they're great for color washing a wall or something where you're not going to have a person between the fixture and the element that you're trying to light. It is the least expensive of the bunch, but if we scroll through this one, you see the red, you see the green, you see the blue, and then again if we turn it to fuchsia, you're going to see this if you're looking into the fixture, but if the fixture's, say, lighting a wall or something like that, you won't necessarily see the color dispersion. I'm going to take these and set these up on the wall and let you see what that looks like. Okay, now here what I've done is I've just turned our table around with the fixtures pointing at the wall. Right now they're all on white. No doubt I'm a little bright here, but let me show you, kind of walk through the shadows that you're going to see from the different fixtures and why some of them are better for stage lighting for people and some are not. This is going back to the first 3-dot tri-LED fixture. You can see on the wall there's not a whole lot of shadow. I mean, there's a little bit that you see here, but it's I am really close to the fixture. The further you get away, the less noticeable some of these fixtures are going to be, or some of these colors. When we go straight to red, you shouldn't really see any shadows of color mixing. You'll see some shadows from the diodes of the LED. The same true with green, blue, and fuchsia. Now if we go on to, this is the Colorado Tour 144. Again, you see a little bit of color striation with this one, but it's not as bad as the one I'll show you in just a second. This is the red, and so what you see here is not a rainbow of color. If you see a difference in kind of color gradient, it's from the different angles that the LED are being thrown at the wall. So that's white, and there's amber, and then here's fuchsia. Now, a minute ago when we put this fixture on fuchsia, when you looked at it, you saw red and blue dots, but the light that it emits by the time it gets to the surface you're putting it on is mixed fairly well. I don't know if you can see this, but on this particular fixture, at the top of the wall, the color is a little lighter than it is at the bottom. On this particular fixture, that is because the degree of angle on the lens is different, and so you're going to get a little more shooting straight at the wall. You're going to get a more concentrated light here than you do up here. Now when you're uplighting, washing a wall, or downlighting, washing a wall, that is a very helpful setup on that fixture, and we'll see that in just another moment. Finally, here is the 10 dot LED or 10 millimeter LED, and you can see the color striations are a little more pronounced here because there's a lot of space, a lot of distance between the LEDs, the color banks there. Here's red, and again, you're not going to see any color striation there. Green, blue, and fuchsia. And again, you can see the kind of the rainbow of pattern here with the lights that you don't see with the tri-LED. But again, if you're washing a wall or you're washing an element that's part of your worship platform or setup, and you don't necessarily are going to have somebody or some element there to see the color dispersion happen after that, these are great fixtures, and they're really inexpensive compared to some of the other items that you can purchase. And now we'll take them and we'll turn them up the wall and let you see the difference there. All right, we've taken the same three fixtures and we put them right up against the wall, so we're casting the light up the wall, and I'll go through them and you can see kind of the difference. They're all at 25%. I can turn them up a little brighter, but it makes the camera do some weird things. And on that note, that is something that you will want to test out. And so maybe if you're going to add some LED lights to your rig, purchase one or two, use them in your worship center or in your venue if you do image magnification or something like that, to make sure that the particular fixture you purchase doesn't have a flicker to it that the camera perceives. That would be something that would be really distracting if the camera picks it up and your eye doesn't. So just keep that in mind. So here is our first fixture on full white. Again, this is 25%. It's not nearly as bright as it is in real life, and so we'll go through these colors real quick. There's there's red, green, blue, and fuchsia. So on the others, you notice you didn't see any striation of color. On this one, you do a little bit along the bottom, but by the time you get about a foot up the wall, the color is fairly even. All right, now on this fixture, you'll notice that the color wash up the wall is a little more even. This is the fixture that we talked about a moment ago that has two different degrees of lens beams, the 30 degree and the 60 degree, so that color is going to wash much evenly up the wall. This is also the highest powered of the fixtures that we've looked at today, and we'll scroll through those colors really quickly for you. There's red, green, blue, white, and amber. And then again, fuchsia, you can see a little bit of color striation along here on the bottom. By the time you get a few inches up, it's nice and mixed. Lastly is the Colorado color strip or Chauvet color strip. You can see some really plain color variations here along the bottom of this one, and we'll scroll through that one really quick so you can see the difference there. There's red, there's green, there's blue, and there's fuchsia. And again, you see a real clear delineation of red, blue, red, blue, red, blue all the way across there, and that doesn't even out until you get a little further up the wall. So all these fixtures have their advantages, they have their disadvantages. The one in the middle that's the most powerful also has a fan that blows across the heatsink. So if you're needing something that's completely silent operation, that's something to consider also. But those are the three main kind of types of LED bars that we use here. And so I hope that helps you understand a little bit about the differences, and I hope it also helps you to be creative in your context. As always, if you have questions about this video or any of our other videos, leave a comment in the comment section below, or you can tweet us at ps_Brandon Cook. We always love hearing from you, and we look toward the opportunity to help you be creative in your context.